Hello, I'm Matthew Malcolm with Pacific Nut Producer Magazine, reporting to you from the annual conference of American Pistachio Growers this year held in Indian Wells. We had a great turnout of growers. I'm here with Scott Fryer, the VP of Global Marketing. A lot of good news for pistachios. We just come off of the largest crop ever for the United States, and even despite that, it seems like there's not enough pistachios to go around to meet the global demand. It sounds like you guys have been doing a fantastic job marketing worldwide. The world is hungry for pistachios, and it sounds like there's not enough supply to take care of them.
Yeah, Matthew, I would love to take credit for all of it. Obviously, our team has been doing a good job, but frankly, I can't take credit for all of it. We do see consumers increasing their demand and consumption for pistachios as a snack, but also even more so as an ingredient, especially with the recent success and push for more Dubai-style chocolate and the pistachio cream that comes in it.
That's really great. Now, there's always a concern when we don't have quite enough supply to meet the demand that some of our loyal buyers might turn elsewhere for that. But that may not be the case because it sounds like there's not a lot of supply outside of the United States to go for, right?
Yeah, that's right. So the other major suppliers of pistachio, like Iran and Turkey, this is one of their lower years. And so when it's our bigger year and their lower years and our demand is extremely high, it really does kind of put a little bit of a shortage from a supply perspective. So that's really good, knowing that demand is outpacing supply. It helps keep a healthy industry.
Yes, and definitely for growers, generally, when we're seeing a higher crop, there's a concern for not getting the prices that they would want ideally, but it sounds like things are looking pretty good for grower returns this past year. Looking into the export market, what are some of the high points, some of the highlights? It sounds like our number one export country this past year was Vietnam. Tell us about that.
Yeah. Typically, we don't see shipments to Vietnam as high as they are, and they're very high. And the reason why is because of the tariff situation that we had not too long ago. It really prevented our processors from shipping directly into China. So what happens is they will go into neighboring countries in Southeast Asia, like Taiwan, like Hong Kong, and then get re-exported back into China. So China is still getting a lot of American pistachios. It's just taking a quick pit stop in another country to eventually get there.
Nice. And that, as far as other countries where we're seeing a lot of growth, Germany, would that be one of those?
Yeah, so Germany continues to be a very strong market, and Europe in general. The European Union, along with other countries there, continue to crave pistachios. And over in Europe, pistachios are in everything. It's not just eaten as a snack, but they have it in their gelato shops, in their chocolate shops, in their bakeries and pastries, and demand there continues to remain high.
And what are we doing to cater our marketing efforts to some of these top priority countries? Because it's not one size fits all, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so in each market, we do need to look at who the consumer is and where the growth opportunity is, and it does vary by country. And in doing so, we tailor our marketing message to fit that specific need for the consumers that we're inviting to eat more pistachios and giving them a good reason, and that good reason is all the healthy benefits that pistachios provide.
I know we have a number of ambassadors in other countries as well. So any important new partnerships we've had in the past year, or anything that's coming up that's you want to share?
Yeah, one of the big shining moments for us at American Pistachio Growers is over a year ago, we were able to secure probably one of the most famous cricket bowlers, and that's in India, and his name is Jasprit Bumrah. Jasprit is our spokesperson in India, and ever since we've partnered with him, he's in our advertising everywhere in India. And in doing so, we've seen tremendous lift. Anytime we promote him inside the grocery store, consumers just flock to the pistachios and purchase them. We see tremendous sales lift every time we do an execution there with him as our spokesperson.
Awesome. And I know over the years we've gotten some funding, some federal funding to boost the export market, looking to the next investments that we want to look into country-wise? Where do we see opportunity? Because even though this next year we're coming into an off year for pistachios, we're not going to be growing quite as much as we did this past year. Ultimately, the next year will come, and we'll probably get another record high year. So where do we see growth in the future?
Yeah, so when we look at growth for the future, we already are in countries that we do and believe will experience a significant growth. Places like India, places like Brazil. We just started marketing Brazil a month or two ago, and we're excited about the opportunity there. And those countries take time, right? It takes several years to develop and then for it to catch fire. In addition, as we receive more funding, we are looking at countries with three factors in mind. How easy is it to do business there from a government perspective and a regulation perspective? What is the income level of the consumers in those countries? We are a specialty crop, so our prices are going to be higher than other tree nuts, a lot of them. And then the third thing that we look at is the size of the population. The more people that live in a country, more opportunity there is for purchases. So some countries that come to mind under these three factors are going to be places like Indonesia, which is the fourth largest populated country in the world. Places like Japan, also very high populated, and their income is very good. And then another place is Poland, which is a great size population, and Europe is very easy to do business with.
Awesome. So lots of possibilities for the future as the American pistachio industry continues to grow. So thank you for your efforts at American Pistachio Growers and making all this happen. Read more about these things in Pacific Nut Producer Magazine. I'm Matthew Malcolm, CaliforniaAgNet.com.